So that dongle that I bought for the Wi-Fi kind of sucked, so I got this instead. So let's install this thing. So what's in the box, you may say? First off, it looks like we have two antennas, an extra bracket, the Wi-Fi card itself with this awesome heatsink. Looks cool. There you go. Some random CDs and probably a manual. And an external Wi-Fi thing, which I'm probably never going to use. I am not going to put it in that slot because I think it's too close to the fan for the GPU. So I think I'm going to use that one right there. So we pop this bad boy out. Leaves an empty slot. Then we'll pop it in there. I believe it goes in like this with the heatsink on the bottom. Alright, so let's install this. There we go, it kind of just snaps into place like so. That's how it's gonna look like inside the system. Then I guess I'll just tighten it over here in the corner. There we go, it's installed inside the system. I'll close this back up, tighten that, and install the antennas, I guess. Funny thing, it actually matches the system really well. Like that red from the heatsink is the same as that red from the RAM. So it's kind of matchy-matchy, the whole theme of the system, which is cool. This is what it looks like in the back, and then we're just gonna screw this in there. And there we go, that's what it's gonna look like when it's all installed. Just enough red. System actually looks really good. I was thinking about putting an Elgato card in here, but I don't think it's gonna fit. Now that we just took in that spot for the Wi-Fi. Is that dust? I'm gonna have to clean this thing up. But yeah, I don't think it's gonna fit anymore. I think they have an external one. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I might leave it as is. These fans that I got, they're LEDs. They're really good. They come with two cable connectors. I know I didn't really talk about them. They're from up here. Quality wise, they're kind of cheap, but they do the job for sure. I kind of wish that the other fans were, I think what were they? I think they were Cooler Master fans. I wish they would have worked, but they're okay. These are okay. Of course, these don't change colors at all. They're not addressable, so there's that. But yeah, I might change them later on. I'm not really sure. So far, thermals on this thing's not running hot anyways. It's not like that kind of system, so I think it's a little bit overkill for it, but it's just good enough. So heat is always the enemy. This cooler is noisier than those fans, to be honest. So it might be something I might consider upgrading later on. Not really sure though. I might just leave it as is for right now. Maybe when I upgrade the APU to CPU or something like that. This graphics card is amazing though. I didn't really talk about it last time. I gotta do benchmarks on this thing, but this is a sick little system for what it is, for sure. Can I just say how funny this is? It has like an acronym. It's FAST. It's fast. It has that, and then it takes the A from easy, and then ST from stable. This shit's hilarious. Like, to be honest. But yeah, I guess it's 5G Wi-Fi because everything is 5G. I'm guessing it's only gonna be strong with that external antenna thing, like whatever it promises, but whatever. I'm not putting that shit on there. I'm not gonna have like cables just hanging out. Like, imagine this thing just hanging out somewhere. I'm good. This thing does promise 867 megabytes per second, I think. I don't know. Some shit like that. As you can see, it's good for coverage, for web browsing, downloading, HD video streaming, multiplayer, gaming. It's almost as good as the whatever that other one that they have, but yeah, this is it. Yeah, this box looks ancient. This shit's promising 3 times faster at 5 gigahertz and 33 faster. I bet you that other adapter that they're talking about is probably one of theirs. They're comparing their own. That's fucking hilarious. I don't know, but I feel like Asus needs to work on their packaging. This thing, even though it's new, it looks old as fuck. Like, I see this image and I'm thinking this thing's old as fuck. It probably is, to be honest. Hold on, let me see if I can find a manufacturer date. Well, I'm actually surprised. Manufacturer year is 2020. That is hilarious. So I'm gonna download Doom. So right now it's allocating space inside my hard drive, and then once it starts actually downloading, let's see how fast it is. It downloaded in my other system and it took like, I think, shy of an hour and a half. So let's see what this gives us. And let's see if it gives us the promised megabytes per second. Now, it did promise 867. If you look right there, we're at 857. So it's not that off. So it is delivering what it's promised. Correction, I lied. This is what's actually downloading at. That's how much total is downloaded. So far it's downloaded a gig. That's kind of funny. So it looks like it's 9.7 megabytes per second or some shit. Oh, it just went up. It looks like it's gonna be an hour 43 minutes estimated, so it's kind of like the other one. So I don't really see a difference in speed. I gotta figure out. I think I gotta mess with my router, because it has 5 gigahertz of whatever Wi-Fi, but I don't think it's working on any of my systems. I gotta figure that out or call the cable company. But yeah, I like this graph. It's like basically 0, 0, 0, and then it hikes back up. That's just actually kind of funny. I wonder if it's the disk space, a hard drive. I am downloading to that hybrid drive, not Harvard. That hybrid drive. So I'm wondering if that's affecting the download at all. I don't know. I gotta test this out. I think there's applications where you could test your internet speed. Well, I know for the cell phone for sure, but I gotta see if I could test out my Wi-Fi, because something doesn't seem right at all. Yeah, to be honest, I don't really see a difference between this Wi-Fi card and the little USB dongle thing that was attached there before. The only issue I had with the other thing was it would like overheat. I don't know if it was short circuiting. I don't know what was the deal with that thing. It was also by Asus. I don't know, but that thing was sketchy. I have that same USB one in a different system, and it works fine. Maybe I should test out the speed compared to this. Download Doom on that system and see, because it is a similar system to this one, I believe. I think, yeah, it's the Ryzen 3200G, I think. Yeah, it's kind of similar to the system, except for the other one think the other one has a 1650 and this is a 1660 Ti. I don't think none of that matters anyways. The only difference I think is that the other one has only an SSD and this has down. Maybe I should try downloading it to SSD and see if the speed increases. I don't know, I gotta figure this out. So I'm gonna download the drivers and see if it helps, I guess. I thought it was plug and play, but I'm not really sure now. I'm doubting myself, so give me a second. So I've installed the drivers, so I'm gonna see if there's a difference in speed. So I'm officially thinking it's our router because I downloaded that ASUS app and it keeps on disconnecting and connecting. So I'm not really sure what's going on here. If you look right there, it says cannot connect to network. Well, this sucks. I think I just determined that that thing's not even working because I just connected the USB one from the other one, and as you can see, we're getting much higher. It's not really fast, but it's at least a stable connection, which for some reason this isn't really getting, so I'm gonna have to look into this. I definitely determined it's not my internet because of how do you call it? I used a laptop and I have perfect Wi-Fi, so it's definitely this Wi-Fi card that's not working. So I'm gonna see if I can return it and see if I could get something that actually works, because that sucks. So stay tuned and see what I come up with. But yeah, I'm really disappointed. Well, overall, this was trash. It's definitely not fast. It's definitely not easy, and it's definitely not stable. So I will be returning this, and I'm gonna go take a trip to my local micro center. It's not even local, but I want to see what Wi-Fi solutions they have. See if I could get a different router, or talk to one of them and see if I could get a different, better Wi-Fi. I know I could just connect it through the Ethernet cable, but I feel like my router is definitely like one of the causes, so I'm gonna definitely see if I could get a new one and see if it interferes with my current router. I don't know how that works. I'm gonna have to talk to the representative again. As soon as I figure it out, I'll talk to you guys and let you guys know. But like I said, the other card is working. As you can see, it is downloading, so it's actually doing pretty good. It's actually, what, it's 12 minutes to download, but yeah, so I'm gonna go figure this solution out. But yeah, that sucks. So I'm gonna have to solve this. I don't know why, but this build has been giving me troubles since I started. For some reason, when I first started got the system, the 3200G, I didn't really talk about it, but it was really drawing a lot of power for the CPU, APU, whatever. So after messing with settings and stuff like that, I finally was able to adjust it to normal, where it wasn't trying, because I had to it kept on killing itself, where it kept on going on to a blue screen. So I adjusted the voltage for the CPU. Of course, the Wi-Fi, the fresh Wi-Fi card that I got for this thing, not the Wi-Fi card, the Wi-Fi adapter, also didn't want it was like overheating. Not really sure if it's because of the motherboard. Again, this motherboard, I got it with a bent box, so I wasn't really sure if it was working, but it posted and it seemed to work fine. But I don't think it's the motherboard, because again, this is a totally different Wi-Fi dongle thing, and it's working fine. So I'm gonna have to assume that 2 for 2, I've gotten bad products from ASUS. So their Wi-Fi products doesn't seem to be on par with their other products because I really like Asus. Again, this is an Asus board. I have another Asus motherboard in my other build. Actually, I have 3 total Asus boards that I'm using currently because the other build that I built for my parents was also Asus Prime. Great motherboard, had no issues. I have the X570 in mine, personal all rig, and I've had no issues with that either. So yeah, I used Asus products up and down the line, like different things, but it seems like I've had bad luck with their Wi-Fi. So Wi-Fi solutions. So I'm gonna see if see what I can. I'm gonna do an investigation. Like I said, I'm gonna see if I could get a different router for sure. See if I could get better Wi-Fi. Definitely talk to my cable company. Hell, even my monitor is a Asus, as you can see right there. So I definitely like the brand. It's just I've had bad luck with their Wi-Fi connectivity products. So I'm definitely not recommending anything so far from Asus that has to do with Wi-Fi. Other than that, I've had no problems with none of their products. So yeah. Anyways, next time you see me, probably be taking a trip to Micro Center for sure. It should be a fun trip. It's like an hour away, but whatever. Alright, have a good one. Hey, just a quick note. I checked I did a speed test on my Wi-Fi. I don't think it's the Wi-Fi. I think I need to find a better adapter for Wi-Fi for sure. Because this one that's currently, it's also cutting in and out, so I'm not even sure. If I can't find a solution, then I'm gonna have to find an Ethernet cable and then drill a couple holes from my router to my actual room. So we'll find out. We'll figure out what I'm gonna do. But yeah, again, thanks. If you like my videos, follow. I know this one wasn't too exciting, just like diagnosing my Wi-Fi situation, but it is what it is. Next video, maybe I'll just, oh, I'm definitely gonna go to Micro Center or Best Buy or something like that to see what solutions they have. And yeah, I still gotta show you my main rig, but yeah. It's just that I don't know why I've been spending a lot of time on this one. But I think I should just go to my old reliable. I don't know why I keep on messing around with this system, but I guess I really wanted to make work perfectly, but it hasn't been since the start. So I'll just continue trying to find the solution and I'll get back to you guys. Peace.